Prejudice. Wrote a song about it. Like to hear it? Here it goes. Free your mind.
This is not Dizzie Mac. This is Ronnie B. I'm here with the First Lady of Sports Talk, the one and only Cheryl Smith, joined by the Shimmy Shake Girls, and we might have a mystery guest panelist. Now, the word is we may have a spit-face sighting. You know, it could get lively if they let old Spitty into the studio. But before I get to the First Lady, do not worry. Donald Trump has not stopped Dizzie Mac from crossing the border. The wall has not been built that can keep Dizzie Mac from his appointed rounds naked on the bearskin rug. But, as you know, airport security always seems to want to take him in the back room to see what is in that bearskin rug. But so he will be, and we got the chauffeur heading out with his ID to bring him on in. But right now, First Lady, we're ready for What You Saying.
Each week we try to figure out what is going on in the sports world. Not the plays of the week, more like the players of the week. Are they trying to tell us something? So we ask, what you saying? Fly, little birdie, fly. Time keeps on slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. So I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let the spirit carry me. I want to fly right into the future. The little birdie known as Sam Bradford wants to fly far, far away from the coop named the Philadelphia Eagles. It seems like it was just yesterday he was wanted by the FBI for robbing the Rams out of boatload money as the #1 draft pick. If Sam Bradford were someone else, would he be in line behind Jamarcus Russell as an all-time bust? How many playoffs has Sam won? How many Pro Bowls has been a part of? What Kool-Aid was Philly drinking when they gave a new contract to him? Does Sam really think someone is going to make him a starter and spend money getting him? Harold Carmichael, Randall Cunningham, Sonny Jurgensen, and the Steve Miller Band are asking, what you saying? Well, come on now, Sam Bradford. Now, I'm not going to say we're going to put his name synonymous with Jamarcus Russell as an all-time bust. Actually, Sam Bradford had a great rookie season for the Rams. You know, he was the AP NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and he holds the record for the most consecutive passes without an interception by a rookie and the most completions by a rookie. So I don't think he's a Jamarcus Russell. We can't say that. You know, he did have a promising rookie season, but his professional career definitely became mediocre. I mean, he should be glad that the Eagles offered him a 2-year, $35 million contract with $11 million guaranteed. I mean, come on, Sam. You haven't done much after your rookie season, so be thankful. And as far as another team offering him some money, I don't think so. As I indicated, Sam should be grateful. He should be grateful that the Eagles GM Roseman was definitely drinking some type of special Kool-Aid. He should be really grateful. And I just don't understand why Sam feels that it's a slap in the face for the Eagles to draft a quarterback. Should it matter who they draft? I mean, come on now, Sam. You got to make sure the Eagles solidify their future. So, I mean, you're not going to be the quarterback for long. I mean, you only signed a 2-year contract. Now, if you thought you were going to get another contract after that, I don't think so. So, please, don't hate on the Eagles GM for drafting a quarterback. It's something that they need to do for their future. The Eagle organization is about, trying to have a future. And I don't even think they're going to have a controversy this year because they definitely will have Sam Bradford as the starting quarterback next season. It's just the next season after that will he be the quarterback. Sam just needs to check his inflated ego and be professional and be the best quarterback that he can be for the Philadelphia Eagles. Ronnie B., he need to check that ego.
First Lady, someone once told me sometimes you have to do a checkup from the neck up and see what you're thinking. Because I'm thinking that Philly did drink some Kool-Aid, but Sam must have drank some of that Kool-Aid too. Sam thinking that he's Sam acting like he an elite NFL, not quarterback, but player. An elite NFL player. That's the way he's acting. And like he got diva props. And it's like, dude, you are not Peyton Manning. You are not Cam I Am, Green Eggs and Ham, Newton. You know, how many other people you are not? You're not up in Mr. Wilson's neighborhood with a Super Bowl ring and a second Super Bowl appearance. And then the other thing, $35 million, go and draft whoever you want. You want to draft somebody at mine? Go ahead, because this $35 million is in my bank. And I do think that Sam Bradford has stolen so much money from the NFL that if he would put some of it back into the economy, we would be able to pay off the national debt. Because this guy been thieving. I mean, just stole. He should just be saying, I'm going, boy, did your mama raise you right? You know, just stealing the money from him. And then go get an attitude. You know, that's like somebody breaking into your house, take your gold, take your jewelry, take your woman, and then come back and get mad and holler at you because you didn't have any wine in the refrigerator. What is up? You know, I don't know what it is. I'm going, Sam, take your $35 million and you were, hey, look, you know what? I was in the NFL. Because if you really and I'm wondering what, I think that Denver, because, you know, the story was that Denver was taking a look at Sam. I don't know about that. They might have been taking a look, but I'm like, really? You know, but then they did get Mark Sanchez, and you know, but I see that they kind of looked at the draft also, which I think is a better move.
Yeah, yeah, because I mean, if I have to give Bradford, I'll give Bradford one up over Mark Sanchez. I mean, we were talking about both mediocre type of quarterbacks, but you're right. I mean, Bradford
at this point, I like Sanchez better.
Oh, you like Sanchez better? But
at this point, I like him better. I mean, I'm not saying he's a better player, but man, at least he's a team kind of guy.
Yeah, he knows his place.
Yeah, I mean, Mark then took a lot of ridicule. But hey, you no problem. Okay, man, you know this how I go. You know, I'm just doing. Sanchez didn't get no $35 million for not doing nothing. You know. Even though he'd have made a little money, but I think he earned his a little bit more.
Well, you know, Bradford, he just needs to do what he's supposed to do. Shut up and play his quarterback and let the rookie learn under him. And, I mean, that's just being professional. As you said, he is acting like a little diva there. So we'll see. I mean, he hasn't made it to any of the preseason type of workouts that's been scheduled. He said he's not going to any of them until he's traded. So this is brewing in Philadelphia to see how this turns out to be with Sam Bradford. So maybe the Eagles will just cut their losses and try to get him traded. All right, Ronnie B., over to you.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years, rocking my peers and putting suckers in fear, making the tears rain down like a monsoon. Listen to the bass go boom. Explosion, overpowering. Over the competition, I'm towering. Wrecking shop, when I drop these lyrics that'll make you call the cops. Don't you dare stare, you better move. Don't ever compare me to the rest that all get sliced and diced, competition paying the price. I'm gonna knock you out, huh? Mama said knock you out, huh? We are not talking about Flojo, Florence Griffith Joyner, Marion Jones, or Wyomia Tyus. We are talking about the knockout punch landed on the draft selection of Laramie Tunsil after a tweet of him taking a massive bong hit was released right before the draft. I think the brother has some haters he was not aware of. Yikes! In the case of is this a case of bad judgment by the young man? Is the weed simply more acceptable socially and slowly legally? Did the Miami Dolphins get the steal of the draft or a future headache? Is it time for Laramie to dump all his old friends, even if it means, like paying some of them off? See you, cuz. Did Laramie kick the boots with his buddy's girlfriend? Is this a case of revenge? Cheech and Chong, Bill Clinton, and President Barack Obama are asking, what you saying? First Lady, boy, sometimes you don't know who your enemies are. And I'm going to say, young man, you're going to have to look at your associates. Because anybody puts you on Front Street like that right before your big draft day, and something was going on. So either they hating, because this is a hater move. This is a hater move. Or I will go, because I put it like this, sex, drugs, and videotape. Now, we saw the drugs. We saw the videotape. I think it might be some sex that went on. Because that sound like okay. So you was sneaking around with my woman, huh? Bobby Womack, Billy Paul. And, yeah, we friends. Yeah, take it. Yeah, let me fix you a big bowl. Excuse me. A big bowl. Yeah, hey, dog. Man, it ain't nothing but a thing. I hope you tapped it good. So I think, brother, now, Michael Vick. Michael Vick had gotten rid of all them hangers-ons and all them other people. Different kind of career. You got to drop them like hot rocks. I know they've been there. They've been your high school buddy. Y'all done grew up around the corner, the hood, the time when little Willie went out and stole the hot dogs from the stand and didn't have no mustard. You was there for him. Gotta let him go. Got to let them go. By the way, yes, Cheech and Chong did hit it. Bill Clinton didn't inhale. Barack Obama was selling the darn stuff. So I kind of think, maybe a little more. Hey, it's going that way anyway, and the NFL needs to back off. But the NFL didn't bring this one up. It was brought up on the NFL. Stay away from the tweets, the Instagram, the Facebook. If you are looking at a professional, any type of career, it ain't good for you. It ain't. And don't film stupid stuff. Just don't do it. Miami did get a steal. First Lady?
Well, this obviously was the craziest story of the entire draft. I mean, Laramie Tunsil, somebody, like you said, Ronnie B., is out to get him. Someone is looking for revenge. If we don't know who it is, he doesn't know who it is. He needs to find out real quickly who it is. Most of your compadres, they're people that are hanging on to you. They want to, for you to give them money. I'm not sure of anybody tearing somebody down even before they even got the money. You've never heard of anything like this before. But he sure has definitely made a name for himself. That is definitely going to be the fact that everybody's going to look out to see what happened to the Miami draft pick, the one who was caught on video smoking the marijuana through a big gas mask. Now, I'm not sure if that's the first time he's done that. I'm quite sure not. Because he was
that didn't look like no first time. My man looked like he was a pro.
It didn't look like the first time. So, that's
it looked like he was
flag.
a pro at that.
I'm telling you, it looks like some red flags up there. But as far as the weed, yeah, society is more acceptable, especially by young people. I always say once baby boomers like myself, once we depart this world, you can rest assured marijuana will be legal in every state, because it's just the baby boomers who are hanging on and saying, no, don't smoke the weed. Don't smoke the weed. But anyway, as far as the Miami Dolphins, yes, they definitely got the steal of the draft because this man was touted to be the number one draft pick. He was the number one draft pick. Let's just say on a normal draft. Obviously, the Rams and the Eagles are going to draft quarterbacks, but as far as the talent, he was on everybody's board as the number one draft pick. So there was a lot of teams, 12 teams that, well, actually I heard say 10 teams because we knew what the other two teams were going to do, that really passed on, and they was obviously afraid of the video that came out. The Dolphins had enough time to vet the situation to find out that it happened approximately like 5 years ago. So kudos to the Dolphins because we know they haven't done much with their draft picks. Because their last three draft picks were Deion Jordan, Jawan James, and Devontae Parker, and they really have not panned out. So really, it's a risk. They took a risk, but there's going to be high rewards with the Dolphins for taking this player who really has size, strength, and athleticism. They consider him to be the offensive version of Ndamukong Suh. So we already got, well, I shouldn't say we, but the Dolphins already have Ndamukong Suh. So now they got the offensive version of him. So I think this will probably be one of the better drafts that the Dolphins received. And basically, it's because of that video. So the Dolphins got a little luck on their side. But you know,
I think they got a good steal too, First Lady. About time.
It's about time because, like I said, the Dolphins need some luck. Because they need to protect Ryan Tannehill because he was getting knocked around. And you would have thought that the Tennessee Titans would, or actually no, the Giants would have taken him because they need to bolster up their offensive line. But I guess they didn't want to take that risk. So we'll see if the naysayers are correct. Maybe he does have a problem. Hopefully he can get beyond that problem because now he's going to be making lots of money and he needs to try to do right, clean himself up. But actually he's never really failed a drug test at Ole Miss. So maybe he doesn't have a problem. Maybe it was just a one-time thing.
Take us to break, First Lady, on that note.
Okay. The first two listeners to email us or send a shout-out why the ladies are grouped together will receive a $25 card from our partners at NFLshop.com. All right, your hint is they know why the caged bird sings, and they are fast. Stay tuned. Coming up next, we have a performance from Rich Lowe on the first part of Shout-Out.
Free Mr. Vaughn and get Dizzie Mac out of that airport.
Intention plus activity. Intentions with no effort behind them are nothing more than empty wishes. Activity without any purposeful intention to direct it can often be wasted. The way to invite achievement into your life with rock-solid intentions and enthusiastic efforts. Decide where you want to go, who you want to be, how you want to live, what you want to do, and then get yourself deeply involved in life. The interesting thing is, your activities does not necessarily have to be overly directed toward your intentions. In fact, your efforts can often be more effective when they're not directly connected to your goals. Know your intentions and then give your very best in every situation, to every person, every challenge you encounter. You will find that your intentions being realized and probably not in the way you imagine. You have many more resources and abilities than you know about. And with strong intentions and commitment to making a difference, you'll tap into hidden abundance, often without even realizing it. Choose where you want to go and give your best to every little moment along the way. One way or another, you'll get there. Prosperous divas. Prosperity is a mindset that can be created by anyone, especially you.
The music flows in from around the globe to get a shout out from the panel. First Lady, I can't wait to hear the music from Rich Lowe.
On Shout Out, we featured new independent artists who are looking to find their shining star. If we like what we hear, we'll give the track a shout out. If we don't like it, hit the mute. This morning we have Rich Lowe out of San Antonio, Texas, with his album, Ain't No Sorries. All right, DJ, let's hear the track, Get Enough.
I don't need no help undressing, you know. You'll only get in my way. I've been waiting all day, this is destiny now. To have you laying in my bed, oh girl. I'm gonna start real low, low and bring it high. Baby, scratch and bite on me. You can have all that I got, but it's on you. You won't have much left to do, 'cause I'm just here to make sure that you get enough. To make sure you get enough. You get enough from me. I won't stop it till I know you get enough. To make sure you get enough. I know what you did, I got it. I don't just talk it, baby girl, I be about it. I won't stop it till I know you get enough. To make sure you get enough. Ooh, girl, you got me going crazy. You should be having my baby. But it's way more to this love. Out in the back again. Oh no. Keep going. You're closer to her than you breathe, no. Girl, just lay back and receive, no. I'm living beats when your knees. Baby, I'd do anything. Man of your dreams. Loving the way that you scream. Yep, I brought it low. Then I took it high. Baby, scratch and bite on me. You can have all that I got, but it's on you. You won't have much left to do, 'cause I'm just here to make sure that you get enough. To make sure you get enough. I won't stop it till I know you get enough. To make sure you get enough. I know what you did, I got it. I don't just talk it, baby girl, I be about it. I won't stop it till I know you get enough. To make sure you get enough. Oh baby, you about to finish, no way you never have. I hear you mumbling, baby, let that go. Yeah. Overtime, this is overdue, taking over you. Your body's my playground. I can't hear you, what you say now, speak loud. I'm about to cut, I'm about to go all over your legs. Oh no, no. And if you need some more, I know exactly what to say. Baby, I'm just here to make sure that you get enough. To make sure you get enough from me. I won't stop until I know you get enough. To make sure you get enough. I'm gonna be whatever you need. I know just talk it, baby. I won't stop until I know you get enough. To make sure you get just for you, yeah. Get enough to make sure you get enough.
Wow, that was Rich Lowe with Get Enough. Okay, we're going to go to the panel. All right, Ronnie B., what did you think about Ain't No Sorries album song Get Enough?
Okay. Well, a couple of things before I render my verdict. One, I'd like to hear him sing a cappella. Sometimes the music just gets in the way, and if you got a really nice voice, I know you got to do what you do to sell records, all of that. But I'd like to hear the brother sing a cappella or with a piano background. I think he might be able to, because he's got a really good voice. So, hey, that's half the battle right there. Now, the other thing I want to comment on. Now, he a lying so-and-so. He a lying so-and-so. Yeah, right. He gonna hold back. You could, ladies, do not fall for it. You know that. He from that old school of lying and begging. So I'm gonna sit up there. Nice try, but ladies, do not buy into the hype. It's gonna get enough, all right, with his buggy tied. And you over there eating bonbons, sipping on champagne. Now, I'm going to get the track a shout out, put together, and the brother can sing.
Okay. Well, Ronnie B., I kind of like the music on the track. I thought it was a very well put together production. I really was feeling it.
I didn't say I didn't like the music. I didn't say that. I just said I didn't like the. I just would like to hear his voice.
Oh, his voice.
Right. I just think he has a great. I'd like to hear him do a cappella or something with a piano background. The brother can sing.
Okay. No, Rich can definitely sing. I mean, I almost felt like that was a little, if I don't compare him to somebody, that sounded a little Usher-ish to me, like Usher in the beginning of the track. So I was definitely feeling that song get enough and looking to hear more from Mr. Rich Lowe. Definitely going to shout it out all the way. So we'll see what Mr. Lowe can bring us on the second part of Shout Out when he'll do another performance for us. Definitely feeling Mr. Rich Lowe. Is that the sound of my favorite underwater friend? Is it time for Flip It?
All right, it's time for Flip It, where our hosts defend the point and flip the script and defend the opposing view. It looks like the hottest prospective coach in town is Luke Skywalker Walton, I am your father, who is leaving a championship team to become the main man for the Lakers. If anyone didn't notice, the Lakers and champion have not been mentioned together in a long, long time, but not as long as the Knicks. We asked the panel to defend. Luke made a good move. He has a great chance to put his own mark on a team. Luke, First Lady, Luke made a good move. And why I say this is that one, hometown, L.A. might as well be his hometown. Got great recognition. People love him in that city. All the Laker history is there for him. And when you shine on the biggest stage, L.A., the stars come out at night. You're a successful coach. I mean, you can just write yourself in the history if it's with the L.A. Lakers. And no more Kobe Bryant. The Kobe Bryant road show is over with. No more Kobe. The Mamba has hung up the sneakies, so now they can go about actually putting together a team that can win. And young players, high draft picks, they got a shot. Not this year, but if he can just start making them competitive, he has a good shot of over the next few years getting them right into the mix and his stock as a coach will rise. First Lady, defend.
Luke definitely made the right decision to rejoin the franchise where he grew up in as a player for 9 years. So, he's very familiar with this organization. And Luke actually does bring experiences because he's played under great coaches such as Phil Jackson, Lute Olson in Arizona, where he attended college. And he learned from Steve Kerr in the short time that he was his assistant coach. These coaches taught him control and discipline with players and the emphasis on defense. So Luke can just take the knowledge that he's learned and to try to mold the current roster of the LA Lakers. He has a young roster, let's just face it. He should be able to mold them to his style of play. I see Luke inheriting this team similar to how Brad Stevens inherited the Celtics. The Celtics was also a very young team, and Brad was able to mold them into a playoff team. So I see that for Luke in the future. And like you said, Ronnie B., it's not going to happen in the first or second year. I look for Luke to really start making a mark in the third year. He does have a lot of talent, and, he's definitely a good coach. And obviously he was a good coach because he was highly in demand by other teams. The Rockets, the Knicks, and Golden State wanted to keep him. He was a hot commodity, and a lot of GMs feel he'll make a difference as a young coach. All I'm going to say, for the first time in a long time, Jim Buss finally did something correct to help the Lakers. He agreed to offer Luke the job. Stability begins with a good coach, and the Lakers are on the right track.
All right, listeners, you've heard the defense, but this is Flip It, where we flip the script and ask the panel to defend the opposing view. First Lady, was Luke hitting the bong with Laramie going to the Lakers was a bad move. Luke, the Empire will strike back. And the Empire, young Luke Skywalker Walton, is Buss. Buss, he can't help himself. He is going to mess things up. He is going to make wrong picks, bring in wrong players, and throw you under the bus. Why would you go to the Lakers when you could have waited a year and Phil Jackson would have left the Knicks and you could have made even more money with the Knicks building their team up really from scratch if you wanted to be with a dysfunctional team, or some of these teams that are actually pretty darn good, but it's time for a coaching change, but they got players. You could have started with some people who are already working, picked your management that hey, this management is doing the right things. The Lakers have not shown that the Lakers and the Raiders. Okay, the Raiders got better when they got rid of, well, they didn't get rid of him, he died, but the Raiders got better when they got rid of that old mentality. The Lakers, it starts at the top. You cannot just bring in a coach because you have the same management that is still going to mess it up for you. First Lady, defend.
I understand Luke was eager to secure his first coaching job, but why would he go to a team that is not the same team he so proudly was part of 9 years ago? I really think Luke thought Jerry West was part of the package deal to help resurrect the Lakers. Luke thought he was coming with them. The Lakers are a disaster. I can't say waiting to happen. It's a disaster that's already happened. A bunch of kids running up and down the court like an AAU team, a GM in Mitch Kupchak that hasn't done anything correct since bringing Pau Gasol to the Los Angeles, and an owner in Jimmy Buss who has single-handedly destroyed Laker Nation. Luke has a great basketball IQ, but he didn't use it when choosing his coaching career path. I just really don't understand why Luke thought he would fit in with the Lakers. I mean, Luke is better than the Lakers. All I can say to Luke is good luck, and good luck to you, because you may have just received your first and your last coaching job.
All right, First Lady. Luke.
Stay tuned. Up next.
Always strikes back.
Oh, okay. Okay. You summer Luke, right? Anyway, stay tuned. Up next, the funnies and our favorite underwater friend on Flip It Part 2.
Free Dizzie Mac. Get him back in here. Face, go find.
You hold the power. You hold the power to reach whatever you seek. You possess the ability to live the life you envision. Today, make use of that power. Today, engage that ability. It can be easy to feel like events beyond your control are holding you back, pushing you down. But deep inside, you know that's not the case. And you know there's much more you can do. Yes, the challenges are formidable. And yes, you can work your way through each one. Though many factors are beyond your control, you choose your own attitude, thoughts, and actions every moment of every day. In those choices, you'll find the power to move life in whatever direction you wish. Right now, exercise your power. Make a difference. Then do it again and again. You deserve the best life imaginable. So do what you know you can do and create it.
Welcome back. You are still listening to Bras, Panties, and Sports. All right, it's time for the funnies. Ronnie B., over to you.
Well, one thing we're glad is that the production assistants were on the case and they made sure that Dizzie Mac had the funnies, but I guess I get to deliver them. First lady, guess what?
Well, I don't think this is difficult for me to guess. We got another Need to Grow story for 2016.
First Lady, we don't have our 13th Need to Grow story of 2016, but we do have a story. No, we don't have our 13th yet, but just wait a week. Australian brewery creates beer using yeast from belly button lint. An Australian brewery is mixing up a unique malted beverage for an upcoming festival, a beer brewed using yeast from belly button lint. The 7 Cent Brewery in Victoria announced that the 2016 Great Australians Beer Spectacular next month in Melbourne and Sydney will see the debut of belly button beer, which is brewed using belly button fluff from brewers. Oh, God. Quote, perhaps the first beer in the world fermented from yeast captured from the brewer's belly button fluff. There will be a little bit of 7 Cent in every glass. Quote, some say why? We say, why not? The brewery said the team created several trial batches using yeast collected from different brewers until they found the one with the best character. Doug Bremer, co-founder of 7 Cent, said great care was taken to ensure the yeast strains were sterile. Bremer said the belly button beer could be made more widely available after next month's festival if it gets a good enough response. The team said they were inspired by an Oregon brewery that created a beer using yeast collected from a brewer's beard. A Polish brewery dubbed the Order of Yoni made headlines last month with a failed crowdfunding campaign seeking to finance production of beer brewed from yeast from a Czech model's vagina. First Lady, have you ever heard the expression, this bud's for you? I think I'll just stick with Budweiser. I think I'll just leave that alone. But First Lady, guess what? It looks like the limousine has arrived. The bearskin rug has been unfurled, and we have a Dizzie Mac in the house.
Yay, Dizzie.
Well, I show Dizzie. Maybe they're still hooking up his mic, but I do show him in the house here, and we'll find out what's going on in a minute. But, gosh darn it.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
All right, we got him. All right, gosh darn it. If water is splashing on his bearskin rug, it must be time for our favorite underwater friend. It's time for Flip It, where our hosts defend a point and then flip the script and defend the opposing view. Tom Brady, the court says the commission got the last laugh and you are suspended. Sounds a little like something his buddy Donald Trump would say. After 2 years of Deflategate and the opinion in most circles, nothing really happened, and the owners are like, please, let's get this over. What does a commissioner do? Panel defend. The NFL should make no changes, and Tom Brady should serve the 4-game suspension. Dizzie Mac, you're suspended.
Wow. Well, hey, you know, you have to think that the commissioner did get the last laugh. I can see Goodell laughing now. But after 2 years, hey, check it as it is. No changes. You're just fine. You give them 4 games. You appeal them 1. You appealed again and lost. Just take the 4-game suspension. Take time out. Hang out with Giselle and the baby and just relax. Serve the suspension. Don't try to get it shortened. Don't.
All right, you heard the defense from the Dizzie Mac person. First Lady, you're suspended. Defend.
Well, Roger Goodell and the NFL, I mean, they obviously succeeded in smearing the past. I mean, most people still believe in Deflategate, and they feel Tom Brady definitely did something wrong. I mean, now, whether or not other teams have done it, other quarterbacks have done it, is not the point. Tom Brady was the one who got caught. And they gave, you know, it's the Players Association, they gave Roger Goodell all the power. So he's using and exercising his power, and he wants Tom Brady suspended for 4 games. So we've been through all the Wells report. We've been through the smoking gun of the texts from the employees regarding handling the football. We've heard it all. This has been going on for 2 years. It's time to end this situation, and Tom Brady just needs to serve his 4-game suspension. Now, it's not going to hit Tom Brady that much anymore because he just renegotiated his contract where he's getting his money up front. So even if he has the 4-game suspension, it's not going to hit him in the pocket. But it definitely going to hurt the Patriots. But it's what really that it needs to be done. We just need to get over with it. And he lost. He's appealed. He lost. So, Tom, now's the time to do your suspension. It's over.
Some would say Tom needs to look at the NFL Players Association and say, you're fired for writing an agreement where the commissioner could do that. All right, but you know this is Flip It. We have to flip the script. Panel defend. The NFL has done enough damage to their own reputation. Everything that has been concluded has led that there's no conclusion. There's no way to even say anything really even happened other than some balls did not have the proper inflation. And given the way balls are handled, given the way that all the science, it could have just been normal. And the NFL did go on a little smear campaign, leaking out information that was not correct, the number of footballs that were underinflated, so their hands ain't exactly clean in this process. And, but enough of my argument. The NFL needs to reduce the suspension to 1 game. Dizzie Mac defend. Well, we may have First Lady defend.
Oh, goodness gracious me. The case of Deflategate was discredited some time ago by the league. It was discredited with all the disbelief and all that was going on regarding this whole situation. This should have been minimized a long time ago. But the league knows it has 31 other teams that don't care about the facts, because any penalty against the Patriots, fair or unfair, gives their own team a slight advantage. Let's just face it now. If this happened to one of your teams, you will be calling for the commissioner's head. As long as there are fans like that type of fan, this corruption will continue to exist. Is really corrupted regarding this Deflategate. It has continued on so long. I mean, it's a waste of everybody's time, and the NFL needs to chill on this situation. I mean, we just cannot continue on with Deflategate. Every time you think it's over, it resurfaces. So the NFL just needs to give Tom Brady a 1-game suspension. Take it is better than nothing, because if you continue with the 4-game suspension, all Brady is going to do is take it to the next level within the court system. I mean, we are tired of the Deflategate. It's so tiring, it has deflated me as an NFL fan.
I'm with you, First Lady. And, First Lady, please take us to break.
On the other side of break, we have another performance from Rich Lowe on Shout Out. Please stay tuned.
Constant influence. On a ship sitting at anchor, turning the rudder, even an extreme amount has zero effect. Yet when the ship is in motion, just the slightest change in the rudder can change the ultimate destination by hundreds of miles. Much as the rudder guides the direction of a ship, your thoughts guide the direction of your life. Though thoughts have no external power of their own, they exert a continuing influence on the direction of your life. By very definition, life is dynamic, always moving, always changing. Your thoughts influence the nature of that change, the direction of that motion. Even the smallest thoughts have great influence as they are magnified by your actions over time. Every thought you choose has an impact on the way your life unfolds. Negative thoughts may seem harmless and even comforting because of their familiarity. Yet each negative thought is turning the rudder of your life toward an undesirable destination. Fortunately, you are in control and can quickly point your thoughts in a positive, empowering direction just by choosing to do so. Remind yourself often of the influence of every thought and use positive thoughts to lead life where you want it to go. Prosperous divas. Prosperity is a mindset that can be created by anyone. prosperousdivas.com. We hope to see you at our first ever Better Than Donald Trump Grow Your Money workshop, Saturday, April 16th, 2016 in Houston, Texas.
You are listening to Bras, Panties and Sports. It's time for Shout Out Part 2, the picks, and the finale. The music flows from around the globe to get a shout out from the First Lady and the crew.
We have another performance from Rich Lowe with the title track of his album, Ain't No Sorries. All right, DJ, let's hear Ain't No Sorries.
Yo, Sharp, turn me up in the headphones. Yeah. I honestly think we gonna piss some people off.
Uh-oh. Word?
Hey. Foster Brothers. Yeah. I was supposed to be that by your side. Supposedly you never lie, but we all know that's bullshit. Just a little on the side, someone to compliment your eyes, your mind past the time. So what the fuck am I then? With this hiding, I'm solo riding. Now all my days wasted, hard to face. Someone to confide in. So what the fuck was I then? Played like a violin, now I'm violent. Yo, sorry trick, ain't no sorry spit. Nah, no need to apologize. I heard the song 1,000 times. Ain't no sorry spit. Nah, no need to apologize. I heard the song 1,000 times. Ain't no sorry spit. Don't do it. You're outstage and welcome, girl. Don't do it. Get out my way. Don't do it. You're outstage and welcome, girl. Ain't no sorry's meant to be that dude that's on your left, that eventually got left. Some might say I'm bitter. I put my heart up on your jet and came crashing to my death. It's not much to say now. So what the fuck am I then? With this hiding, I'm solo riding. Now all my days is wasted, hard to face. Someone to confide in. So what the fuck was I then? Played like a violin, now I'm violent. Yo, sorry trick, ain't no sorry spit. Nah, no need to apologize. I heard the song 1,000 times. Ain't no sorry spit. Nah, no need to apologize. I heard the song 1,000 times. Ain't no sorry spit. Don't do it. You're outstage and welcome, girl. Don't do it. Get out my way. Don't do it. You're outstage and welcome, girl. Don't do it. Ain't no sorry spit. None of your apologies are valid. Oh, nah. Ain't no sorry. Gotta understand that we've been done. Yeah. Ain't no sorry. Ain't no sorry spit. No sorry. Nah. No need to apologize. I heard the song 1,000 times. Ain't no sorry spit. No sorries. Nah. No need to apologize. I heard the song 1,000 times. Ain't no sorry spit. Don't do it. No, don't do it. You're outstage and welcome, girl. Don't do it. Get out my way. Don't do it. No, don't do it. You're outstage and welcome, girl. Don't do it. Ain't no sorry spit. Nah. Ain't no sorry spit. Nah. Ain't no sorry spit.
Ain't No Sorries by Mr. Rich Lowe. Okay, let's get to our panel to see what they're thinking about this second track. All right, Ronnie B., what did you think about Ain't No Sorries?
Now, I think this was supposed to be the clean version, so I'm scared of the not clean version. I'm going, okay, all right. I'm giving the track a thumbs up. Again, the brother can sing, and the production and music, because I don't want them to think I'm under, because I like the man singing, like I'm, the rest of the team didn't do their job. But great production, everything was just really smooth, and so many times, either the music is overshadowing the artist, or they're just not on the same page. And really, really shout out to the production folks. So, hey, shining star.
Okay. Did Mr. Dizzie Mac get back from his
We're still having a couple of. We're still having a little technical difficulty, but let's see if his little beady eyes is live.
Hey, well, we liking that. It's kind of sounding like a little Chris Brown, Chris Breezy, a little bit, But yeah, we give that a shout out. The Shimmy Shake Girls are really enjoying that one.
Okay, you call him Breezy. I compared him a little bit to Usher, but that was the first track. But this track I like too. I definitely feeling Mr. Rich Lowe and his music. He definitely has a nice voice, and as Ronnie B. said, the production on this song was actually great too. So we're definitely going to shout out Mr. Rich Lowe and Ain't No Sorries. Definitely want to listen to some more of his music. Well, that's the end of the shout-out. If you like what you heard from Mr. Rich Lowe, you can check him out on Old Grumpy New York. If you like what you heard,
First Lady, I think we have a couple of people from his team who have snuck into the studio, and they may be able to. Are they? Hey, team members, are there? Where else can people find Rich Lowe?
Well, you can find Rich Lowe on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, basically anywhere at Rich Lowe 24. RICHLOWE 24.
Look, you heard it. Now, I'm not going to say that was the real Rich Lowe. But if he slide me a 20. All right. Okay, First Lady, back to you.
Okay. If you would like to be heard or have any comments, you can send your emails and tracks to panties@oldgrumpyradio.com. It's time for the picks. Dizzie Mac was last year's champion of the hardwood. Will he repeat the feat? All right. Well, we only had one question last week, and unfortunately for Dizzie Mac, you got that one question wrong because you indicated that there will be three or more. Actually, there will be three teams to sweep, and unfortunately, only two teams swept their other teams. So you got the answer incorrect. So that was minus 15,000 points for you, and I got the 25,000 points. So right now, I just propelled ahead of Dizzie Mac. I have 77,500 points, and Dizzie Mac has 44,000 points. What? All right, that one question put me over the top. So let's get to this week's picks. The San Antonio Spurs will have more steals against OKC than Cleveland will have against Atlanta. 15,000 for the correct answer, minus 10,000 for the incorrect answer. I am going to say yes. The Spurs will have more steals because we know OKC, they're just a walking turnover. Now, Atlanta doesn't really turn the ball over that much either, but I'm going to say yes. Dizzie Mac, what's your answer?
Well, we're going to go with San Antonio will have more steals.
Okay, so you are saying yes also. Tim Duncan will have more rebounds than LeBron James. Dizzie Mac?
Yes, he will. Watch, Tim Duncan is going to be on the glass.
I'm going to say no.
What?
Tim Duncan, LeBron plays longer, plays more minutes, so I think he'll have more rebounds. Kevin Durant will score less than 30 points in Game 1 against the Spurs. 10,000 for the correct answer, minus 5,000 for the incorrect. I'm going to say no. I think KD will score more than 30 points. Dizzie Mac.
Yes, Durant will score less than 30 points in Game 1.
Oh, okay. So actually I'm saying no because I said he will score, so I'm saying no. So you're saying yes. He will score less than 30 points. Okay, right. Cavaliers will keep Atlanta from scoring 100 points in Game 1. 10,000 for the correct answer, minus 5,000 for the incorrect answer. Dizzie Mac.
Threw me out there first.
Huh?
I mean, you threw me out there first.
Well, I answered the last question first.
Yeah.
I rotate, so it's your turn. Let's see.
Cleveland will keep Atlanta from scoring 100 in Game 1.
This is a tough one. The Cavaliers' defense has been kind of great lately. Atlanta, they have a lot of scoring drought sometimes. Ooh, I don't know. This is a tough one. Okay, I'm going to say no. Cavaliers will keep Atlanta from scoring 100 points. I'm going to say no. The Atlanta will score over 100 points. I think it's going to be a high-scoring thing.
I'm going to tell LeBron on you.
You're tell LeBron. So we'll see how we do, Dizzie Mac, and see if Dizzie Mac can come back from last week.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming back.
If I can throne me for my... This is the first week that I'm on top, as a matter of fact, because you've been running with the show, Dizzie Mac, regarding the NBA points and everything. You've really been doing real well. All right. Before we go, it's time to find out what we missed this week. But before we go, we didn't miss the death of Billy Paul and me and Mrs. Jones. You know, Billy Paul, the great singer, with his number one song, Me and Mrs. Jones, he passed away last week.
Yeah, with all the hoopla, well, I shouldn't say hoopla, with Prince passing away and that attention. But I do want to say this. Listeners, you can let us know. And actually, this is, I can't discriminate, okay? Who would you trust the least with your girlfriend? Billy Paul or Bobby Womack?
I don't know about that Bobby Womack. He was kind of sneaky, you know. Bobby Womack always talk about stealing somebody's woman.
One caveat, substitute wife for girlfriend. if appropriate.
Okay, that Bobby Womack was something else. All right, Dizzie Mac, what did you miss?
This week I missed the first draft pick. I didn't see it. I didn't see the first draft pick. I just knew it just wasn't going to be right. So I didn't see the first two draft picks. I didn't see the first two draft picks.
Okay.
So I just completely missed it. I picked it up after that.
You picked it up after. That's when all the excitement started anyway, so we knew what the first two draft picks were going to be. All right, Roddy B, what did you miss?
I missed the Blackhawks going down, and I also missed the unveiling of the Rio Olympic uniforms. Don't know how I could have missed that.
Yeah, well, how you could miss that? What did I miss? I didn't miss my Miami Heat coming back last night. Dwayne Wade, man, that, Old Man River. We talked about Dwayne Wade. You remember that, Ronnie B? You said Dwayne Wade's no spring chick either. But he sure looked like the young Dwayne Wade last night. He propelled the Miami Heat to a Game 7, so the heat is on.
Wade County.
Wade County, that's right, 305. This has been Cheryl Smith and Dizzie Mac. You have been listening to Bras, Panties, and